Okay, friends, we're at the fun part here. We've got everything wired, theoretically. The only thing I haven't connected, obviously, is the tuner and the switch and the meter. And I did a dry power on, and I've got problems that I need to solve. I'm going to walk you through what I've observed so far, and a couple of reasons. One is just so you know where we are, and two, maybe you have some suggestions. I haven't really dug into it yet. Let me tell you what the symptom is. So when I bring this up on a variac, I get it to about 60 volts, and I hear a little popping sound under here. So obviously I bring it back down. So first thing I did was I checked all the caps, make sure that the polarity is correct. Okay, every one of these electrolytics, that would be the first symptom, place that I would look. Nothing's popped or burnt yet, but I can tell something's not right. When I throw a meter on here, you'll see on the schematic that it's expecting to be 300 volts DC here at B+. At the 60 volts, I'm getting well over that, so that's a problem. If you follow the schematic down through this 10K resistor, right here, it's expecting 167 volts DC. I'm seeing well over that as well, even only at 65 volts. So, so I've got some kind of problem. Now, logic would show you that the issue is in this power area here, right? Has to be, right? This 10K resistor and this 2K resistor should be reducing the voltage, and it's not. It's not bringing it down to where it needs to be. So interestingly, I disconnected the two leads that go to the rectifier tube, pin 4 and pin 6, from my transformer, and here they're expecting 570 volts AC. I only got about 385, 4 at most. So it can't be that my transformer is bigger than it needs to be. It's smaller, if anything. So that can't be the problem. So I have to look at this section here and understand if I have it wired correctly. Now, I don't see anything unusual. Let me just walk you through it. So this yellow wire right here that I'm touching right here is this wire right here coming off of pin 2. Okay? So I've got this wire coming off of pin 2 going through, let me move this so you can see it, going through a 2K resistor up to this side. This is my 47 microfarad cap, right? This is the plus side here, and I've got the two negative sides tied together coming right here going to B+. Okay? Let me make sure I explained that correctly. The yellow wire coming off of pin 2, going through a 2K resistor on either side of the 47 microfarad caps, just like so, coming off here, going to B+. That's as basic as it gets. So if this 2K resistor was doing its job, I should be getting 300 volts here, but I'm not. I'm getting a lot more than that. Okay? Similarly, if I look up here, this is my 10K 10 watt resistor right there that you see here. Right? And this brings me down to this 33 microfarad cap right here. And I should be getting 167 volts right here. I'm getting way more than that. So, what does that mean? I think the suspect is going to be right here in this 2K resistor. Or it's not big enough. But why is that? I don't know. So I'm going to need to do a little research and play around a little bit with this thing. I'm never going to pop it up to full voltage because I'll probably blow something up. These caps are only rated at 450, right? This one's rated at 250. So obviously I can't play with this thing very much because it's going to blow those caps out. So I need to understand. So I think what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to disconnect here, get that out of there, and I'm going to disconnect this right here, the choke, and just keep this power section isolated. Okay? If I get everything right, I should be able to get 167 volts here and 300 volts here, and I won't blow any of these other components. So that's going to be the first thing I do. But I'm interested in what you think. What would logic tell you would be the right place to look? Assuming I'm looking at this correctly, if I had these two voltages right, I think the rest of this thing's going to work. Tell me what you think, folks. I appreciate it. This is Ron.